Hi children, today we are going to see the chapter Integers of class 7, the first chapter of class 7. Before entering into the chapter, let us know what is integers. So the combination of negative number, positive number along with 0 is said to be integer. If a number is negative, positive or 0, then it comes under integers. Clear? So the first topic is properties of integers. Properties of integers. So in the properties of integers, we have three properties. One is the closure property, and the second one is the commutative property, and the third one is the associative property. Coming to the closure property, in all the properties you are going to add, subtract, multiply and divide the integers. So in the under the closure property, I have taken two number minus 2 and 3. I have taken two number minus 2 and 3. Clear? So in the first case of addition, the operation of addition, I have added minus 2 plus 3. I have added minus 2 plus 3. So the answer is 1. Clear children? So see, under the property of closure, the first one is addition. So I have added two integers. This chapter is only about the integer. So I have taken integer. So one combination of one negative number and one positive number. So let me add this negative number and positive number using the addition symbol, that is plus. So you got the answer as 1. So 1 is a positive number, comes under the integer. Next, coming to the next number, I have taken minus 6 plus 1. I have taken one negative number, one positive number. If you add one negative and one positive number, minus 6 plus 1, the answer is minus 5. It is in the negative. Hence, since it is a negative comes under the integer. Yes. So this is integer. So addition is closed. So this integer is closed under the property of addition. This is a closure property. So you can say integer, the number integer is closed under addition. Yes. Next, coming to the subtraction, again I have taken the same two number minus 2 and 3. Since we are going to subtract, I have put here the minus sign, the sign of the subtraction. So minus 2, see here it is plus and here it is minus. So minus 2 minus 3, here the answer is minus 5. So minus 5 is a negative number, comes under integer. And here minus 6 minus 1, so which is equal to minus 7. So minus 7 is also negative number, which comes under integer. And coming to the multiplication. See, coming to the multiplication, you have again two numbers, that is minus 2 and 3. One negative and one positive. You can take any two positive also, it's your wish. But I have taken, because in the integer we are having negative, positive and 0. So I have taken one negative and one positive number. So here the negative number is minus 2 and the positive is 3. So I have multiplied minus 2 into 3, which is equal to minus 6. So minus 6 is again a negative number, comes under integer. Here minus 6 into 1 is also, which is equal to minus 6, and it is also an integer. So this comes. So here you can say, see in this case you can say integer is closed under subtraction, because all are integer. The answer is integer here. If you are adding two integers, the answer must be integer. If you are subtracting two integers, the answer must be integer. If you are multiplying two integer, the answer must be integer. If it is an integer, then you can say, in this case, in the case of addition, you can say integer are closed under addition. In the subtraction case, you can say, since it is an integer, you can say integers are closed under subtraction. Even in the multiplication, you got the answer as an integer, so you can say integer is closed under multiplication. Next, coming to the division. See here you have minus 2 divided by 3, and here I have given one more number, minus 6 divided by 4. So if you divide minus 3 divided by 3, minus 2 divided by 3 can be written as minus 2 divided by, you can put the slash here, minus 2 divided by 3. This is a fraction. No more you can divide. If you divide, you will be getting the answer in the decimal. So this is a fraction. So it is not an integer. Clear, children? And coming to the next number, minus 6 divided by 4. This can be written as minus 6 divided by 4, which is equal to minus 3 divided by 2. So after this you can't divide. If you divide, you'll be getting in the fraction. So this is not an integer. So integer is not closed under division. So in the closure property, addition, subtraction and multiplications are closed. Right? They are closed. Integers are closed under addition, subtraction and multiplication. But in the case of division, integer is not closed under division. Clear, children? Next, coming to the commutative property. Here the condition is, see in the closure, if you add or subtract any two integers, the answer must be integer, then it comes under closed property. Right? Closure property. Here, next coming to the commutative. Here the condition is, see I have written here a plus b. If you a plus b is equal to b plus a. That means if you are adding two numbers in the left hand side, you should reverse the number, and if you add, the answer must be same. See here I have taken minus 2 and 5. Sorry, minus 5 and 2. Right? So minus 5 plus 2 I have added. So since for the addition the sign is plus. So minus 5 plus 2, which is equal to 2. So you have to reverse. See here the a is minus 5 and b is 2. Right? So a plus b, that is minus 5 plus 2 equal to b plus a. What is b here? 2. 2 plus, what is a here? Minus 5. 2 plus minus 5. Since we have two signs here, I am using bracket here. We can't write 2 plus minus 5. Right? You have to separate these two signs using a bracket. So minus 5 plus 2 is, which is equal to minus 3, because you have one negative and one positive. So you have to subtract and write. So 5 minus 2 is 3. So 5 is the greatest number. So put the sign of the greatest number. Then you will be getting the answer as minus 3. In this case, here you have a bracket. Since you have a bracket, you have to remove the bracket first, because we are going to use the BODMAS rule here. So 2 plus, that is in the bracket, minus 5. Since the bracket indicates the symbol of multiplication. So plus into minus is minus. So 2 plus into minus is minus 5. 2 minus 5 is minus 3. So both the sides are equal. Then you can say addition is a commutative. Then you can say addition is a commutative. In the same manner, go for subtraction, go for multiplication, and go for division. So in the case of subtraction, see minus 5 minus 2. You got the answer as minus 7. Yes. In this side, 2 minus of minus 5, because see same thing, here you are adding and here you are subtracting. That's all. So 2 minus of minus 5. So since you have a bracket, you have to multiply these two signs. So minus into minus is plus. 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. Here minus 5 minus 2 is equal to minus 7. So minus 7 is not equal to 7. So this is not equal. So subtraction is not commutative. Here addition is the commutative. Here subtraction is not a commutative. Clear? The case next is a multiplication. In this both are equal. So multiplication is commutative. In the case of division, both the fractions are different. So it is not a commutative. Clear? Okay. Next. Coming to the associative. In the associative, we have three numbers. That is, we are going to take three numbers. Three integers A, B and C. Here I have assumed the value of A is equal to 3, B is equal to minus 1, C is equal to minus 2. You can take any integer in the place of A, B and C. It's your wish. You can take any three integer. And for the associative, the condition is you have three numbers A, B and C. So you are going to write A. In the case of addition, use the symbol plus A plus B plus C, which is equal to A plus B plus C. What is the difference is, in the left hand side you are going to put the bracket for B plus C, and in the right hand side you are going to put the bracket for A plus B. Clear, children? This is left hand side and this is right hand side. Just you are going to displace the bracket. For first thing you are going to put the bracket for B plus C, and in the next case you are going to put the bracket for A plus B. This is the difference. Okay. That means first you are going to simplify B plus C and then with A. Here you are going to simplify first the A plus B and then you have to add with C. That's all. So I have taken the same value which I have given here, A, B and C. So in the place of A I have given 3, B minus 1 plus value of C is minus 2. Value of C is minus 2. Clear, children? It is equal to again A plus b, value of b is minus 1, again plus minus 2. Since they are having two signs, you have to put the bracket for minus 2. If you simplify, see 3 plus, first simplify the bracket, minus 1 plus into minus, minus 2. So 3 plus minus 1 minus 2. So both are negative. So you have to add and put the minus sign. Here 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. Minus 2. 3 plus into minus is minus 3. It is equal to 0. Here 2 minus 2, that is 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. So here both the answers are 0. So hence you can say addition is a associative. Addition is a associative. In the same manner, you put the minus sign, only the minus sign, a minus b minus c, a minus b minus c. Here the bracket gets difference. Here bracket is for b minus c, here the bracket is a minus b. Then you simplify, then you will get the answer. Then you will get the answer, different answer. So in the case of subtraction, you will get different answer. Yes. Here you got 2 is equal to 6. You simplify and see, you will be getting different answers. So subtraction is not a associative. Subtraction is not a associative. And in the case of multiplication, both the answer are same. So multiplication is a associative. In the case of division, it is not equal. So division is not a associative. You try this and check it. Clear, children? Thank you.